Is AI making your computer's RAM obsolete? It's a question that makes sense to ask, with how fast AI is changing, well, everything. But the answer isn't what you think. In fact, it's the exact opposite, and it's a whole lot more expensive. The AI boom isn't making your memory useless. It's kicking off a global memory crunch that's already making your next PC upgrade more painful than you can imagine. We're going to uncover the hidden thread connecting the AI you use every day to the price tag on the hardware in your machine. This isn't just a story about data centers. It's a story about your wallet. Section 1. The problem: the sticker shock. Let's start with a feeling you've probably had recently. If you've priced out a new PC, or even just a simple upgrade, you might have felt a bit of sticker shock, especially with RAM. For years, we all got used to a pretty reliable cycle. A new generation of memory would launch, and after a year or two, the prices would gracefully fall, making upgrades a cheap and easy decision. DDR4 was the poster child for this. It got so affordable that grabbing 32, or even 64 gigabytes, felt like a complete no-brainer. When DDR5 showed up in late 2020, it played by the same rules. It started out expensive, a luxury item for the enthusiasts. But we all knew the prices would eventually drop. And for a while, they did. Through 2023 and into 2024, you could find a solid 32GB DDR5 kit for around $100. It felt like the good old days of PC building were here to stay. But then, something changed. Starting in late 2024 and really picking up speed in 2025, that downward price trend didn't just stop, it slammed into reverse. Those $100 kits started creeping up. Then they jumped. Suddenly, the same 32GB kits were hitting $150, then $200, and in some cases, way more. Reports from late 2025 and early 2026 painted a grim picture. Some DDR5 kits had doubled or even tripled in price in just a few months. PC builders who bought RAM in the summer of 2025 were looking at the exact same part costing a fortune by winter. This wasn't the normal market rhythm. This felt off. Reddit threads, forums, and YouTube comments all started asking the same thing. What is going on with RAM prices? It didn't make any sense. We didn't have a pandemic shutting down supply chains. There wasn't a factory flood or some other disaster we could point to. And it wasn't just the DIY builders feeling the squeeze. The ripple spread outward. Companies that build pre-built PCs started warning about rising costs. Even laptop makers began to feel the pinch, since memory is a huge slice of their budget. All of a sudden, that dream PC build or that next-gen laptop was getting more expensive, and the culprit was a part that was supposed to be getting cheaper. This is the problem we're all stuck with. The predictable, affordable world of PC memory has been flipped on its head. And the reason is a technology that seems like it has absolutely nothing to do with the RAM you slot into your motherboard: artificial intelligence. Section 2. The revelation: the HBM hunger. So, how does a chatbot end up costing your gaming PC more? The answer is a simple, brutal bit of economics: shared resources and wildly different ideas of what expensive means. It all comes down to a special kind of memory you've probably never heard of: high bandwidth memory, or HBM. First, let's get what HBM is and why AI is so obsessed with it. Think of your normal DDR5 RAM as a super-wide, 8-lane highway. It's fast and handles a ton of different traffic, perfect for everything your PC does, from gaming to browsing. HBM isn't a highway. It's a city block with 1,000 tiny, connected side streets. It's built for an insane amount of simultaneous, short-hop traffic. HBM does this by stacking memory chips vertically, like a tiny skyscraper, and hooking them up directly to a processor with a mind-bogglingly wide connection. This design gives HBM two key traits: unbelievable bandwidth and an equally unbelievable price. A single stack of the latest HBM3E memory can push over 20 times the bandwidth of a standard DDR5 channel. So, why does AI care? Large language models, the engines behind tools like ChatGPT, are absolutely massive. Just running them, let alone training them, means shuffling petabytes of data around. For AI, the real bottleneck isn't just processing speed, it's feeding the beast. It's a problem called the memory wall. AI accelerators, like NVIDIA's GPUs, are so powerful they'll just sit there, twiddling their thumbs, waiting for data from slower memory. HBM is the solution. It's a fire hose of data right next to the chip, keeping those processors fed and working at full tilt. And the scale here is what breaks everything. A single high-end AI server can use 10 to 20 times more memory than a normal server. Take NVIDIA's Blackwell platform, the heart of the AI gold rush. A single B200 GPU can be packed with up to 192 gigabytes of HBM3E memory. An entire server rack, the GB300 NVL72, can hold over 13 terabytes of this high-speed memory. That's 13,000 gigabytes in one box, the equivalent of hundreds of high-end gaming PCs. The demand for these things is insane. Hyperscalers, we're talking Google, Microsoft, Meta, Amazon, are in an all-out arms race to build AI data centers. They're dropping multi-billion-dollar orders for this hardware, and they'll pay whatever it costs because the potential profit from AI is astronomical. Now, here's the crucial link back to your gaming rig. The companies that make the DRAM chips for your DDR5, Samsung, SK Hynix, and Micron, the Big Three, that control over 90% of the entire market, are the exact same companies that make the chips for HBM. They're facing a choice. They can use their factories to make standard DDR5, a commodity product with razor-thin profit margins. Or, they can retool those lines to make HBM, a specialty product that their biggest clients are screaming for and willing to pay a massive premium on. From a business perspective, it's not even a choice. Reports suggest profit margins on HBM can be dramatically higher than on consumer RAM. So, they are pivoting hard. All three have announced huge investments to expand HBM production. They're shifting capacity that was once making memory for our PCs and phones and aiming it squarely at the AI data center boom. Industry analysis suggests that making 1 gigabyte of HBM can use about 3 times the silicon wafer resources as making 1 gigabyte of DDR5. This means for every bit of HBM they decide to make, the available supply of DDR5 shrinks disproportionately. This isn't a temporary blip. It's a fundamental shift in who the world's memory is being made for. The market that was driven by PC and phone sales for decades is now being dictated by the needs of a handful of AI giants. They're at the front of the line, and the rest of us are left to fight over what's left. Section 3. The obsolete twist. Let's circle back to the title. Is AI making your RAM obsolete? Technically, no, an AI model isn't going to reach through the internet and make your DDR5 stop working. Your games will still run. Your apps will still load. From a technical standpoint, nothing has changed. But that's a really narrow way of looking at it. What this AI-driven memory demand is creating is a new kind of obsolescence, financial obsolescence. Let me explain. Your current RAM isn't obsolete, but the path to upgrading it is becoming obsolete. The affordable, predictable upgrade cycle we've all relied on for years is being choked off. That 16 gigabytes kit you bought a while back is still perfectly good. But when you need to jump to 32 gigabytes or 64 gigabytes to keep up with new games and apps, you're looking at a price that feels completely wrong. The cost of the new RAM is so high, it makes the whole idea of upgrading feel financially pointless. It also makes your current hardware logistically obsolete faster. Maybe you built a PC with a plan to add more RAM later when the price dropped. That's always been a smart move. But now, later, might not happen the way you thought. The price isn't dropping, it's climbing. The market is upside down. Your smart upgrade plan has been made obsolete by global market forces. Think of it like this. You own a perfectly good car, but the only gas station for 1,000 miles suddenly decides to charge $50 a gallon. Your car isn't obsolete, but your ability to affordably use it and plan for the future absolutely is. This is the twist. AI isn't killing the tech in your PC. It's killing the economics of being a PC user. It has created a new world where the most desirable memory, HBM, which most of us will never even touch, is making the everyday tech we all depend on ridiculously expensive. The rules have changed. The assumption that next-gen parts will eventually become cheap is no longer a safe bet. And that has huge consequences for anyone who owns or plans to buy a computer. Section 4. The implication: what this means for you. So, what does this all mean for you in the real world? The fallout goes way beyond a bigger bill for your next PC build. This hits everyone. For the PC builders, your hobby is getting more expensive and a lot less predictable. The days of just waiting for prices to fall are probably over for a while. Trying to plan a build budget is like trying to hit a moving target. Do you buy RAM now before it gets worse? Or do you wait and hope for a market correction that might be years away? It makes the whole process frustrating and can mean cutting back on your CPU or GPU just to afford the memory tax. If you buy pre-built PCs or laptops, you're not safe either. As manufacturers like Dell, HP, and Apple get hit with higher DRAM prices, that cost is going to get passed on to you. You'll see it in higher prices, or in more sneaky ways. Get ready for spec shrinkflation. A laptop that shipped with 16 GB of RAM as standard last year might suddenly have 8 GB in its base model to keep the starting price the same. That upgrade back to 16 GB? It'll cost you. We could be heading backwards, with mainstream devices becoming less capable out of the box. This also spills over into other tech. Modern game consoles, high-end TVs, even new cars use advanced RAM. As the supply of consumer memory gets squeezed, the cost and availability of all these products could be affected. What's really happening is the market is splitting in two. In one corner, you have the AI giants with guaranteed access to the latest and greatest memory. In the other corner, you have the entire consumer market. That's us, squabbling over a shrinking pile of commodity RAM with volatile prices. Some companies are already showing their hand. Micron, for example, has pivoted so hard to the enterprise market that it's reportedly pulling back from its iconic consumer brand, Crucial, in some areas. This creates a new kind of digital divide. Not just between the cloud and our local devices. If all the best memory is being sucked into data centers, innovation for the stuff we own could slow down. Why would the big three invest heavily in consumer-focused DDR6 if they can make more money selling slightly older tech to AI companies for a huge profit? And this isn't a short-term thing. Building new memory factories takes years and billions of dollars. Analysts are saying this supply crunch is going to last. We might not see a balanced market until 2027 or 2028. We are at the beginning of this memory crisis, not the end. Navigating this new hardware world is going to be a challenge, and staying informed is more important than ever. If you're getting value out of this breakdown, take a second to hit that subscribe button. We dig into these complex topics to show you what's really going on, and your support helps us make more videos just like this. Section 5. The outlook: what happens next? So, are we just doomed to pay a fortune for RAM forever? Is there any light at the end of the tunnel? The future is a tug of war. On one side, the memory makers aren't just sitting on their hands. The insane profits from HBM are fueling a massive wave of investment. SK Hynix, Samsung, and Micron are all scrambling to build more factory capacity for advanced memory. In the long run, and we're talking years, because a new fab is a colossal project, that new capacity should help ease the supply pressure. We're also seeing innovation. The industry is already planning for DDR6, and new tech like CXL, or Compute Express Link, is emerging. CXL could let systems share big pools of memory more flexibly, potentially blurring the lines between super-fast HBM and high-capacity DDR RAM. HBM itself is evolving fast, with HBM4 expected around 2026. But, on the other side, the demand isn't slowing down. The AI boom is a fundamental shift in computing, and the hunger for AI training is projected to grow exponentially for the rest of the decade. The hyperscalers are planning their data center builds years out, locking in that future supply. This means the fight for factory time between the consumer market and the AI market is the new normal. Even if the AI hype train slowed down tomorrow, manufacturers have already cut back on making older, less profitable memory like DDR4. This has created a weird situation where, in some cases, prices for old DDR4 are rising because supply is simply disappearing. The most likely scenario? We're in for a long period of higher and more volatile RAM prices. The golden era of cheap, abundant memory might be over for now. Prices will probably settle at a new, higher baseline. We'll have to be smarter shoppers, paying close attention to market trends. The link between the AI industry and the price of our PC parts is now a permanent feature of our lives. So let's go back to the question. Is AI making your RAM obsolete? No, not in the way you thought. It's not making your memory modules worthless. It's making them expensive. The AI revolution, with its bottomless appetite for high-bandwidth memory, has completely rewired the priorities of the entire semiconductor industry. The same companies we depend on for our PC parts now have a newer, richer, and more demanding customer: the AI data center. This has started a resource war that the consumer market is losing. The result is a memory crunch that isn't just a blip. It's a long-term shift that's already hitting your wallet and will shape the future of every computer we buy. Your RAM isn't obsolete, but our idea of what it's supposed to cost definitely is. What do you think about this? Have you been shocked by RAM prices lately? Did you have to delay an upgrade? Let us know your story in the comments. And if you found this video insightful, a like and subscribe are always appreciated. Thanks for watching.